Now, next Thursday, the Department of Enterprise is hosting its annual Tourist Industry Day at the Villa Marina. This is an event open to all businesses involved in the visitor economy. What's the purpose of it, Angela?
It's our opportunity to give the industry an update on how 2017 performed and also our plans for 2018. So we do a sort of rundown of work we did last year, and also marketing plans, what has gone well, what hasn't gone so well, and the challenges that we face.
Right, so it's free, is it, for anybody who
It's
has
free.
association with the industry?
Yeah, it's free to anybody, even if there's somebody out there thinking about setting up maybe a business within that sector. They're more than welcome to come along. The morning is mostly presentations, and then in the afternoon we run a series of workshops, which has been we've chosen because the industry have asked for those specific workshops with different, like digital marketing, that kind of thing. So they can attend them, and the whole day is free.
And what sort of numbers turn up to these things?
I think last year we had about 150, and most of them stayed all day and attended the different workshops. And based on their feedback from last year's event, we haven't really changed the format for this year because it worked, and they got a lot out of the day.
So what did they get out of it?
They were given opportunities to sit down and have one-to-ones with specialists on how they could improve their website, how they could, what other opportunities they should be looking at. Should they be doing Facebook advertising? What is Facebook advertising? How can they get their business on social media sites? So it's sitting down with people in small groups that are able to help them directly.
Right, so all of this fits in. The trouble I often find, forgive me, Laurence, with government documents is they're great on the big words, or the big titles anyway, and you sometimes have to go around the back of it and you find perhaps it's something relatively simple. So could you explain to me what the Isle of Man's destination management plan is?
Well, it's really it's a strategy in essence, and what it does do, it was an important body of work to try and bring all the elements of the visitor economy. You know, when it talks about the partnership, which you've touched on, promotion, marketing, the experience, product development, and really what that is a foundation which will be for the executive agencies to say, what product development do we need to consider? How do we need to market ourselves going forward? What we can try and do is provide the support and the resource behind that, and that's the whole ethos behind these executive agencies, whereas we as a government are going to be the enabler, the facilitator for industry to be able to grow and generate the wealth that is the taxes.
I have to say to you that sounds great, but we all know from the past that government systems of doing things doesn't always sit comfortably with commercial activity.
It doesn't, but that's why we're playing the support role rather than the delivery role. And I think that's a key element. And when we say the department for enterprise, we're not of enterprise, but for enterprise. It's quite subtle because that is all about us being, as I say, the facilitator and the enabler for industry to go forward. So if they got a great idea for a product development, work together with the industry, we will find a way and a mechanism to try and support that.